How to build a PDF.com. In today's lesson, we're talking about how to install the Adobe Acrobat Reader and then actually open an Adobe Acrobat file. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website for the Adobe Reader. And if you remember, we went to adobe.com, just adobe.com, and then we clicked on the icon for downloading the software, and we installed the software, and then it ended up saying thank you for downloading the Adobe Acrobat Reader. I will just go backwards one step here so you can see where we went from beginning to end. We went to adobe.com, and then we told it to download the software, and it did install the software. So now we're actually ready to go. Again, here's the adobe.com. We clicked on the reader, then it downloaded it to our computer, installed it, and now we're ready to take a look at a document that was created in Adobe. And what we're going to do is we're going to find a file that has been sent to me by email. It's called How to Build a PDF.pdf. And I'm just going to open that document by clicking on it. And that's the beauty of a PDF document. If somebody sends it to you in email, you just click on it. If you find it on a website, you just click on it. If you have it on a CD, you can click on it, or you can copy it to your hard drive. So let's click on How to Build a PDF.pdf. This is actually the document that I created. Nobody sent it to me. I'm just teasing you. It'll open up here in just a second, and you can see that we're now looking at the Adobe Acrobat document, and we have the ability to do quite a few things. Now I just want to remind you that you can do a lot of things when you create a PDF file. If I wanted to, when I created this file, I could have had it password protected. I could restrict you from viewing it or printing it or changing it. Now here are the options that we have starting on the left hand side. I'm just going to pull down the menu here and say, hey, what we could do is save a copy of it. I'm just going to highlight the things that you really need to know for this short presentation, and if you have something else you want to do, you can ask me later. But save a copy is certainly going to save a copy of this PDF wherever you want, on your hard drive or on a floppy disk. It's up to you, on a different directory on your computer, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because we know how to save files, I would assume. The next thing we can do is we can send it to FedEx Kinko's to have it printed. We can attach it to email so that we can send it to somebody's email address. Let's say I wanted you to read this and I have your email address. All I have to do is attach it to an email program and actually email and send it. We can close it. We can go under properties and look at the way that we want the documents to open up, whether full screen or part screen. We can set up the printer options here, or we can go ahead and print it if we want. Now we can tell it how many pages we want to print. Like we can see that in just a minute that there are 17 pages from page 1 to 17. I could go ahead and print it in portrait or landscape. Right now we're looking at in landscape because it's wider than it is tall, but we could change that if we wanted to. Click on properties and tell it what resolution we want to print it in, whether we want it to print it in color or black and white, maybe to save some ink. So let's go ahead and say cancel that, and I'll show you a few other things that we can do. We can copy parts of this particular document if we wanted to. We could run a spelling check on it. We could find, this is a very important thing, we need to be able to find specific information. If we wanted to find a keyword in the document, we could do that, and it would find that particular information in the document. We can also do some really important things, whether we want to zoom in or if we want to look at the document in full screen mode, and we can do that. So there you go. Now you can see that it's in full screen mode. It's just sort of nice to have all the junk in the background out of the way so you focus on the document and nothing else. Let's go ahead and press escape, and we're right back where we were. And we could also zoom, different ways that you can view the document, as you can see here, fit page, all that kind of stuff. And a couple other things that you may be interested in doing would be getting help on how to use this particular program. So you just click on Adobe Reader version 8 and open that document. And I believe, quite honestly, that as soon as I show you how to jump to different pages, it's just that easy. You can go to page 5, etc., etc., etc. That we've gone over the basics of how to install the Adobe Acrobat Reader and then how to look at the different pages. Obviously, we can still scroll down through the document. You can see that the numbers for the pages are changing as we scroll down. We can scroll over if we want to or not. And I think that's about it. Showed you how to print it. And another thing here is nice that you can just click on the button right here. You don't have to go to the toolbar to be able to print. You don't have to go File and then Print. You can just click on the tools that are up here in the toolbar for clicking print buttons. One last thing I do want to show you is if you wanted to print only pages 1 through 5, then you could make sure that this button is clicked for pages 1 through 5, and then only page 1 through 5 will be printed. Or if you want to print all pages, you go ahead and do that. If you want to print only the current page without worrying about what number the page is, then go ahead and click on Current Page, click on OK, and it's been printed. Well, this has been John Davin for howtobuildapdf.com, and we'll have more videos available. And we'll move on to the next video because we're basically just going over a quick synopsis of what the program is, how to use it, and we're actually be now creating a PDF document, whether you want to create an ebook or a electronic catalog, a free report, whatever you want to create. We're going to show you how to do that next from howtobuildapdf.com with John Davin. Thank you.